Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Loving Keto, Ron's Weight Loss Journey. I'm Ron. Well, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and subscribe to the channel? It helps other people know when I post the latest video like this one. And before we get started, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started, and you'll have a successful weight loss journey like I'm having. Well, today marks the end of week 111 keto results, and today's topic is what did keto do to my body? Boy, that's a pretty big mouthful and a pretty big topic to discuss. So let's just take it by step and talk about the week first of all. Well, this past week there, we ended up starting the week off at about 212 or something like that, and today I weighed in and I was 215 pounds. So we ended up gaining about 2 pounds for the week, and for the month we gained 4 pounds, and we're not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Over the course of the 26-month period, I've been averaging about a 4.5 pound weight loss per month. And again, this is a journey, it's a lifestyle, and I'm never going to be giving up low-carb weight loss keto, and I absolutely love it, and it's fun. And so, we had a good week, even though we didn't lose any weight, but, we stayed with the goal. And the month of September, we had an agenda to walk 30 miles. And Friday, when I got home from the charity, I took my track stepper, and I had 49.8 miles in, and I was really happy. We well exceeded the 30-mile goal challenge, and I think that's what kept my weight down mostly, even though I had a little bit of a weight gain here and there. At one point during the month, I was at 217 pounds. So for me to be down to 215 this morning, I think that's good. And again, this is a journey. It's not a race to the scale. It's not a race at all. It's just a journey to get healthy and inspire as many as you as I can to get healthy. And those of you who have been following me along from the beginning, I can't thank you guys and girls enough. And for my many new ones that recently joined me, welcome and welcome back. And thank you for me letting me a part of your life so that you can follow along to inspire many of you to get healthy. Now, my journey started way back on August 17, 2020. I was 325, and I got a hold of my doctor. We were talking about weight loss surgery back then, and I decided, well, there's got to be a better way. And, I tried many plans in the past, and nothing seemed to work too well. And, I started doing researching on keto and, ketogenic lifestyle, and I called it a lifestyle because now this is a lifestyle that I'm living the rest of my life. There were times I have regular meals because you have to go according to our budget, because we do live on a limited income. So if I have to switch off for a couple of days, which just contributes to the weight gain. So, but I try to, get out there and get some exercise and try to get rid of those extra added pounds. And over the course of the journey, we've done many beef and butter fasts, which I absolutely love. A ton of egg fast, and I'm not so much crazy about the egg fast too much anymore, because I just can't hack just to plain eggs anymore. But they, when they do those, they do help my body to get back into ketosis and burning the fat for fuel again. And but it's just a journey that I'm experiencing right now. And the biggest health factor that I have received over the last 26 months was not the fact that I've lost the weight. The weight loss factor has just been a benefit. Losing that much weight, I've managed to drop my shirt size down from a 4X to a medium, and my pant size from a 56 down to a 34, and I think that's pretty impressive. And for the most part, it's staying off, and I'm still at that size. Now, I'm still wearing a large shirt, but my large shirts are getting ridiculously big again, so now I got to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. And I only have a light sweater now that I use for this. I've used for over the course of the summer that my wife bought me last year, my blue hoodie. Now I got to go out and buy like a fall hoodie because it's I don't have anything that fits me, and I don't have anything in the closet. And I'm not even sure if my winter jacket I bought last year is going to fit me anymore. It might be too big for me. I might have to go and buy another winter jacket. But that's a good thing, because it means that I've been overachieving what I've been really want to do, which is to get healthy. Now, most of you guys and gals know that I had hip replacement back in June, and about 2 weeks later, I had hernia surgery, and everything health-wise has been great, and that's been the biggest benefactor on my life, is getting healthy and inspiring you guys to get healthy. When you know you have something wrong, you go see the doctor and say, hey, I got something going on with me, can you check it out? And that's the way it's been throughout the course of my entire journey. And it's been absolutely a pleasure helping as many as you guys to get out there and get healthy. I'm a public figure in our community. I volunteer a lot of hours. I give back to the community about 90% of my time. I just recently became a member of the Emergency Management Center in our city, and I'll be doing a lot of filming and videoing for them guys, and some helping out them when I can. And I'll be responsible for creating a new YouTube channel and putting a Facebook post up and filming their activities and doing photography for them and doing training videos and how-to videos and stuff like that. Again, it's not a paying job, but you never know when the opportunity might present itself, and so we'll see. But that's not the point. The point of it is I just enjoy giving back to the city. My biggest complaint I've had over the years, and the director at a local station would tell you, it's not getting any help. So when I do get help, it's somebody volunteers to help me. It's much appreciated. And when I'm doing all the volunteering myself, I love being by myself a lot of times. My wife will come out with me on many occasions, and she loves it. But times that I don't think it's fair for her to have to walk to a location when I have to be there at an event early, like I was at the JA Festival. I was down there at 7:30 in the morning setting up, and I was there till about 5:30, breaking everything all down. And then another 8 hours of video editing the next day, and I did get a little compensation from it, which I really appreciated it, and I don't expect to get anything from it. But when I don't get it, when I get something and didn't expect for it, it makes it that much more enjoyable. Even though I bitch about it a lot. I was bitching about it a lot because I was hungry that day, but then somebody gave me some coupons, and I realized that I could have just gone over there and asked some of the where they were offering some free food. I could have just gotten in and asked them that way, say, hey, look, I'm volunteering, and I didn't get any coupons. Can I get a couple of hamburgers? And that was fine, even though it was on white bread. I mean, I was okay with that, because we did a lot of walking that day. Oh, speaking of walking, so we made our monthly challenge last month. We started the month off, we wanted to walk 30 miles, and I set myself up for low mileage walking because I don't want to disappoint myself and say, oh, I'm going to walk 30 miles and I only make 20 miles of walking in. And I knew I was going to get the 30 miles in. So we ended up walking a total of 49.8 miles, which I think is terrific, over 110,000 steps. And I would have had over 50 miles walking there, but one day I went out and I did 5 miles of walking that day. When I walked half a mile, I realized my step tracker wasn't turned on. So when I turned it on, I says, oh shoot, I lost about half a mile of walking there. And so I figured that 50 miles of walking, I think that was fantastic. And I'm walking now without the cane, and I'm walking in pain-free, and I can walk pretty fast now, and I'm even starting to jog a little bit, and I feel pretty good about that because I never jogged before in my life, and I never really did any running. So at some point when I get a little healthier, I'm going to try doing some of that. And so what did all this teach me, and what did it do to my body? Well, for one thing, I used to have sleep apnea, and I used to have to sleep at the CPAP machine every night. I don't have sleep apnea no more. I sleep really well. I get up at all hours in the night because I'm just used to getting up at those hours in the morning. I'll get up and I'll get up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'll have a couple of cups of coffee, and I'll stay up the rest of the day, and I'll do some video editing, and I'll do some researching and binge watching. I'll watch some back channels for the local news that I watch, for the stuff that I suspect that that may or may not happen, but I still like watching those type of videos. And I'll binge and watch many YouTubers on recipes and their journeys, and so that's typically why I get up those early hours. And when I get up those early hours, it's because over the many years that I did work before I retired back in 2010, I was working second shift or third shift for many of my years, and then I'm so used to those hours. I get up early anyways, and then I'll sit down and have a cup of coffee like this one I'm having. I typically will start my day off at about 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning, sometimes 4 coffees over the course of my day, and I drink a couple of Coke Zeros over the course of my day. And, then I'll have water the rest of the time, and with electrolytes in it. And for exercise, basically all I do is I walk. I don't do any physical hard exercise because I just had the hip done. The hip's going to take between 6 to 8 months to heal, I heard, and I don't want to over-exhaust it or anything like that. Now, yesterday, we went out, did the tractor parade, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be have it or not because they called for rain in the forecast, and the mayor posted that they were going to have a rain or shine. So I went down there with my little camera that I have, and I figured out a way of getting my umbrellas locked into my tripod, and I filmed the tractor parade. It's only about 7 or 8 minutes, so I'll have that going over the video with some of the photographs that I took yesterday. Got permission from the parents to post them up on the community development page, and it was really, really cool there. It brought out the young kid in me again, and I was able to climb up on one of those huge tractors. Like last year, I tried to get up on one of those tractors and I couldn't. So this year, when I was able to get up on my tractor, I said, "Oh wow, I can actually do this!" And I was pain free. And the guy that owned the tractor let me take a photograph of me, and he took a photograph of me anyways, and I'll put that up on the timeline. But I just thought it was pretty cool. And he goes, "Oh, this is what it's really like climbing the tractor." I said, "Who knows? Maybe down the road I might want to get a license to drive one of those and get a job working for the city." And that would be another bitch that I could come home and complain to my wife about. But so this past Monday we went down to City Hall, and we had our hearing at the for the city council members, and it was really fun. And they I didn't want to even talk about my weight loss, but one of the girls there, Pauline, she said, "Ron, I just wanted to admire you and thank you for it. And I really enjoyed your journey over the last year that I just started following you last year." And she knew I went back 2 years, and they all were curious about it and everything like that. And I was explaining about my journey and my channel, and it was a fun experience. I'll leave that link below the video. It's on the local access station, and you can clearly see from that particular video session and where I was 2 years ago, the last time I was down there in 2018, how much weight I lost. I took a snapshot of each one of those videos, and I'll share those photos. You can clearly see the amount of weight loss that I have lost since then. And so I was voted in 9-0 to become a member of the Emergency Management Center. I'm also a member of the local access station, LTV, or Leominster Access Television, and the Historical Commission and the Historical Society, and now the Emergency Management Center. I volunteer, and of course I volunteer on the parish on Friday nights, and I just, like I said, I do local photography as well for the local paper when they need me for something. And lately there hasn't been anything there because they don't have it in their budget, but that's fine. But I'm available if they need me. But I just absolutely love what I do, and when I do get simple when I do get a simple thank you, I'm trying to get that out. I really appreciate that. That sometimes that means a lot to me, and then more than money. And when I do get money, it's a bonus. Like when I lose all my weight, or when I lost all my weight. I mean, it's a bonus now when I go out and get clothes. I'm finding clothes with no problem now. Health-wise, I feel fantastic. I get out there every day now. When I go walking, I feel really, really good. I get some fresh air. I do listen to my earbuds, and I got a Spotify playlist. I created 240 songs of my favorite motivational songs that are really good for walking. Like the YMCA song with the Village People, Katy Perry Roar, the Superman theme, the Rocky theme, the Eye of the Tiger, all those great tunes. I love the 60s. I listen to the Impossible Dream song sung by Jim Nabors. A lot of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin stuff, some big band stuff by the Glenn Miller's Orchestra. I love that stuff, and I just when I put my playlist on, I go walking for a couple of hours, and sometimes as many as 4 hours, and I'm just kind of like in my own little world, and I just go out there and I just enjoy it, and and it gets rid of all the negativity. This past week, my friend Mary and I, we went over to the Drumlin Dexter reservation over there in Lancaster, and we did a 2-mile walk that day, and then I went out for another walk later on in the day. And I've been feeling really, really good. I just, and I think that's why my weight, even though I'm not truly doing keto right now, because of my budget, as I explained earlier, I think that's why I've been picking up those extra poundage. And I had a lot of stress this past month there with some things that went on with the filming this past month. But we're over that, and moving forward, we're going to continue on. And Friday night there, my wife won a little bit, and that helped out for the household budget. And I'm going to be getting a little bit of something from the city there, and I'll put that back into the household for the budget, or for something I might want for camera equipment. But yeah, it's been really fun, and I just want to go over some of my notes real quick, so just bear with me. I think I got everything I wanted to say. I talked about the shop. I'm going to just pause for a second. So I hope some of this kind of like give you a general breakdown of why I started the Ketogenic Lifestyle. It's basically to get healthy and to lose some weight. The weight factor is just a benefit when you can fit into some smaller clothes. And the health factor of getting off all the medications and getting rid of the CPAC. Now, I'm not saying that'll be okay for you, but before you take yourself off of any medications, once you lose weight, or even during your weight loss journey, if that's what you decide you want to do, make sure you check with your doctor first, because I just didn't, boom, I said I don't need all this stuff anymore. I asked my doctors, and I said, look, I'm taking this stuff for this and this and this. Can I get off of this? And I slowly weeded myself off of all this medication that I was taking. And the CPAC machine there, that's been a plus for me, because I hated sleeping with that mask on and having that stuff breathing into my nose all night long. And so it's been really, really good as far as that is my weight loss journey, and it's been a blessing in disguise, and of course the smaller clothes size and everything. So going forward, what do we have planned? We're going to continue the weight loss. We're going to probably do keto Monday through Friday, and have my treat on Friday nights at the parish. Now, we don't get paid any cash or anything like that on Fridays, but I can have whatever I want for food. So if I have a non-keto meal on Friday, I'm okay with it. And we have some events we're going to go to this past month, and I'm not going to bring any keto food. I'll have what they have, and I'll be okay with it. But over the course of the next week there, what we're going to do is we're going to make some keto meals, put them up on the channel, and probably do some keto shorts. We haven't done that before on the channel. Short videos under a minute. And I picked up a few subscribers this month. I got 377 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys all enough. And again, please like the video and subscribe if you're new. It does help the YouTuber channels to know when I post the latest videos, and they really appreciate that. And eventually, if I get enough subscribers, I'll get some funding from YouTube. But if that never happens, if this was all based to just document my journey. And so we have the Shoalin Farms Fall Festival coming up. It's a local apple orchard on the 10th. So we're going to be going down there and doing a little bit of volunteering for the Emergency Management Center, and then around noontime I'm going to take off and go pick up my wife and bring her down there, and we walk around the apple orchard and snap out a few photographs and do that. And then on the 10th we have the Cannoli Festival. I'll be doing that the whole 2 or 3 hours, whatever. It's from, I think it's from 5 to 8 o'clock or whatever. And I'll be volunteering for the Emergency Management Center. I don't do cannolis. I'm not crazy about them. But so got some of that coming up, and I'm going to continue on with the weight loss journey, and got some projects I'm working on for the city. So I'll be going down to the local offices, scanning some photographs and some book I'm working on for the one of the other parishes there, and continue on with the weight loss journey. But I hope this video wasn't too long, but I wanted to get a lot of this stuff out. But anyways, have a great week, guys, and be watching for week 110 keto results. And I got some stuff I'll be filming, and I'll putting it up on the channel as well. And don't forget to be watching for those videos. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll talk to you in the next video.